everybody, christopherodd here. Thanks for watching that intro. I had fun making it. Hope you guys liked watching it. I'm going to do a little bit of an office or studio walkthrough, show you guys what I'm working with. This all started because of a conversation I had on Twitter a couple months back. I was asking you guys for input on whether or not you liked stand-up, sit-down desks and what your experiences were like. A company named Anthrodesk reached out to me and asked if they could send me one. And that's what's in front of us, kind of. I wanted to keep my own tabletop, so you can see here, I've got this tabletop that my wife and I bought, and I really like the detail and the wood grain and everything. I didn't want to get rid of that, and as you can tell, it's like a perfect fit between this little cutout section in my basement area. So what they did was sent me one of their dual motor stand-up desks. You can see the legs there. They're super sturdy. I have the other leg between my two PCs, and the table's super heavy. It's like 100, maybe 150 pounds, the tabletop, but it handles it no problem. So this is in the seated position, and then if we want, we can raise it up to one of the positions I put into memory, and you'll see here, as it raises, I've had to reposition a few things, some of the sound panelings and things like that, but overall, like, it just nestles right in there, and it's absolutely beautiful. I got it because I really wanted, since I started working from home all the time, I wanted to make sure that I was trying to be at least as healthy as I could be, and if I'm standing, you burn more calories, it's better for your body. I don't think it's good to stand all of the time, but certainly, if I'm standing more often than I'm sitting, I think that's way better. So, that's the Anthrodesk. I'll have links below if you want to check it out. There's a bunch of different sizes. There's a bunch of different tabletop options. Or you can keep your own, like I did, and it worked out rather nicely. You'll notice in terms of like cable management, not the sexiest look under here, but I originally had some power strips mounted to the back wall. Now I've gone and shoved everything in these wire racks. It's absolutely hideous. I don't even want to show you that, to be honest, but that's what it looks like. And when you're setting up a standing desk, it takes a little bit of time to make sure all of your wires are correct. So set it up at height extension, and then you should be good to go. In terms of other stuff that I have going on here, so I've got 3 monitors. It's a little bit overkill, but I've started streaming a few times a week, and so it really helps with that. This monitor is basically dedicated to my streaming PC. This is the one that I game on. This is a 1440p monitor here, and this is an ultra-wide monitor, 3440, I believe, by 1440. On top of that, I have an Aputure light that I use for streaming, just to light the scene a little bit better. I actually use a camera, it's a Sony a7S II, and this is what I'm using as my webcam. I get a lot of questions about my webcam, and it's the reason that I get questions because it does look really good. I had this camera from photography stuff that I do, and so that's why I'm using it as a webcam. Overkill? Yep, absolutely. But I have it, so I might as well use it. In terms of my keyboard, I've got a Rocket keyboard. I picked this one mostly for aesthetic reasons. It does feel really nice, real nice as well. But I did pick it because I think it looks cool. The lights underneath, the way that the keycaps are a little bit raised. It's just appealing to me, so hopefully I can get a good shot of it for you there. So the headphones I'm using, these are Fostex headphones, or TH900s. I believe these guys used to make or outsource something to Denon. They used to make really good headphones. But I found these a couple years ago and I love the way that they sound. So I use these primarily for recording. When I'm live streaming, I'll usually use in-ear buds. But these do an exceptional job. They sound amazing. They're decently well isolated. But the big thing is that they just sound awesome. This is a stream deck, so you can use this when you're streaming to switch between scenes, trigger different types of alerts. You can even stop your stream, stop recording if you want. Mine is set up super basic. I just have a couple of basic scenes. I just switch between them whenever I need. The mouse that I'm currently using is a Logitech G930. And this is with the power play mat. The interesting thing about this is they don't sell this in Canada yet. I had to buy this in the States and bring it in with me. and it's great. I love the idea that I can have this wireless type solution. One problem, I do get a little bit of interference sometimes in my headphones. I don't know if that's specific to my setup, but it is coming from the Logitech. So I don't know if this thing will stay around for a long time, but while I have it, I'm enjoying it. In the back here, you're gonna see this is a PreSonus, basically it's a preamp, and it's got a tube inside of it. It's supposed to provide a little bit of a warmer sound. I use it mainly for the compressor because I tend to have a louder voice. So what that does is stops me from peaking and just keeps everything a little bit more level when I'm recording. I can do this in post as well, but I like the sound of having it done with an actual unit. This beast right here is what solves all of my audio routing problems. So I do have a 2 PC setup, and it's very convoluted getting multiple tracks of audio between the 2 PCs. And what I mean by that is I want to be able to record all in one video file, my voice, the game sound, maybe Discord sound, Spotify sound separate. Everything is run separately through different audio channels. And this is an RME Babyface Pro that's doing this. There is a little add-on that's combined with this called the Digiface or the Fireface, I believe. And basically what that is, it takes these 2 optical cables from the Babyface Pro into that thing. And that's what allows me to route a whole bunch of different audio channels into one video track in OBS. I'll spare you the technical details. It took me a long time to figure out a solution that would work for me. But this is the one that I found, and it has been outstandingly cool. I love it a lot. So that's pretty much my main setup. I guess I can show you the mic. The mic I have is a Shure SM7B, and then that runs into a cloud lifter that runs into the studio channel, the PreSonus in the back there. But that's my basic setup. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to let me know. This works for me. I'm finally in a place where I'm like really happy with my setup. I've kind of accumulated a few of these things over many years, and now it's working out fantastic for me. I'm super happy about it. So yeah, feel free to ask any questions if you like. Try to ignore the wires I showed you earlier. I'm embarrassed, but I did the best that I absolutely could. And I never see them anyways because I'm either standing above the desk or sitting beside the desk, so it feels good. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, let me know, but we'll see you in the next video. Bye.